Hey, I wanted to say something about the Q-Link. I don't know if you want to call it a review. Basically what it is, it's copper inside resin. This is resin. This is solid. See, it's a resin that's going across the back. This particular one is silver. It came with some silver polish. So yeah, it's a piece of copper. It's not one piece of copper. It's very fine. Looks like electrical type wires. I mean, you could have one solid piece of copper, but they didn't do that. For whatever reason. So it's a piece of copper. It's a round copper circle in resin, pretty much, with could be just for looks, the background here, the crisscrossing pattern of circles, looks like waves kind of crossing each other. Anyways, so that's what it looks like. Usually comes in plastic. The silver or the gold will cost more money. So what it's supposed to do, I guess, is resonate with your own body's frequency, so to speak. So basically, the more you wear it, I guess, you kind of train it to resonate with your particular frequency, I guess. So that's why they say wear it 24 hours, wear it in your sleep, which makes me wonder if someone were to wear this, let's say for a decent amount of time, a year, and then it would be attuned, I guess, to that person's frequency, then you give it to somebody else. Would that carry over? I mean, if you're into crystals and stuff, when you get a new crystal, you're supposed to cleanse it. It's said that crystals have memory, crystal quartz in particular. So yeah, the resin, the copper, that's all it is. It's a piece of copper and resin. It did remind me of orgonite a little bit. Orgonite is also, a polymer resin, whatever. Let me get a piece of orgonite. So this is a piece of orgonite here. See, it's basically the same thing. It's resin, polymer, whatever. It's got a piece of copper that spirals on the top. Usually it'll have a quartz crystal of some type on the top as well, and then the copper on the top. How this is supposed to function is it's supposed to function like an energy filter, I guess, for a room. So what you would have is the energy filtering down from the top to the bottom. So it's collecting it here, and then it's being filtered through the different layers of metals. So you can see here, it looks like they have well, you see the copper there, then it looks like they have brass, looks like brass shavings, and then I don't know, whatever random. So it's layered. Kind of reminds you of a water filter. That's how that's supposed to work. So it'll catch the energy, kind of like a pyramid. That's how pyramids work too, pretty much. Pyramids used to have gold tops. So it catches the energy on the top, captures it, and brings it down, sucks it down towards the bottom, and that's the whole filtering process. So the more pointy the top, you would think that the easier or the better it would catch the energy, right? Like an antenna. So most orgonite pieces are a pyramid shape, or if they're not pyramid, they're cone shaped. In some cases, they're you know, flat, like they make those flat muffin types. So that's orgonite. This is not orgonite, but this is yeah, this is Q-Link. It's called a Q-Link necklace, energy pendant. I have it on a cheap chain that's not silver, it's discolored. I'm gonna get a silver chain to match, but I just got this temporarily. Yeah, so that's what it's supposed to do. Now let's try to figure it out. Let's try to figure out the science, because it'll say it, but it won't really explain it to you, right? So it resonates. So what have I noticed from this? What can I add to the conversation? The science or the non-science? I mean, there's people who's saying it's crap, it does nothing. About dreams, I mean, I've taken it off and I've dreamt, right? Well, so when you take it off, it's freeing in a way. When you put it on, it's not that it binds up your energy, but maybe your body recognizes this in some kind of way. So you have your body here, you have your surrounding there outside your body, and you have this outside your body too. Now you can wear it inside your shirt like this, close to your skin, like you're supposed to wear malachite, you know, for the heart chakra, whatnot. But so yeah, maybe you want to wear it closer to your skin. It says it can be worn inside or outside. It says it can be worn this way or that way, which doesn't really make sense. Obviously, if you're wearing it this way, why would it work? It shouldn't work. It would reflect the other person's energy, right? It wouldn't reflect your energy. Your energy's here. Outside energy is there, so it would be reflecting outside energy. Now it's reflecting your energy. So basically it reflects your own energy back to you. And they say it trains, it becomes in tune. Like, you know, you hear somebody who drives a stick shift, for instance, it'll be a certain way, the grooves, etc. The car will be adjusted to their driving style. So, yeah, and yeah, maybe things do go a little bit smoother when you take it off. It's like things would bother you more, or maybe get to you a little bit more. And then when it's So let's talk about just a ring or just a circle, because that's what it is. It's a copper circle. Now it could be solid copper, like I said, but maybe they put the wiry copper to give it that electronic look when it's not, even though it's not electronic, so to speak. So it's possible they gave it that little thin wiry look just for looks, not for function, right? So it could be a solid piece of copper, but it's not. It's just a wiry circle, copper circle in resin. Now, does that make it more receptive? Possibly. The thin wires, maybe they catch energy better, so that could be functionality versus a solid piece of copper. So it could be the thin wire is more tuned. It can be more receptive because it's thinner. I don't know if it's functionality. It's a functionality design, or is it just for looks? So yeah, it's supposed to reflect. My take on it is that, yeah, maybe it reflects back. It gives you maybe it gives you a sense of solidity versus openness. So, you know, a closed circuit or a circle, that's wholeness, right? A circle is a complete circuit, and a broken circuit is broken, right? It's open. So when it's open, it's receptive in a way. When it's closed, it's not receptive really. It's whole. So open, closed. Now you could have receptive and a closed circuit like this, right? You have a closed circuit, a circle, and then you have something going up out of the circle. Or you could have bunny ears out of the circle, right? But yeah, so a circle, a closed circuit circle. It is kind of like, well, it's a circuit, right? It's a complete circuit. I don't know. So yeah, without wearing it, I really have noticed differences, not on purpose. You know, I wasn't looking for differences, but I've noticed a few differences. Not placebo. Obviously, there's placebo, but in anything there could be. But yeah, what I've noticed, like I said, when you take it off, it can be freeing to a certain. It can be freeing in a certain aspect also, but when you put it on, doesn't mean it's tying up your energy. Yeah, so I guess it's reflecting your own energy back to you, giving you a sense of solidity is my take. So it gives you a sense of maybe calm or maybe solidity. I don't know if I want to say flow, but it's, you know, whereas something would try to come in and break up your energy field, or peace, maybe this can help with just giving you a little solidity. Now, it's just a piece of copper in resin. Now you can get a solid piece of copper and wear that on a chain, right? It's not going to cost anything. You can get a more fashionable copper circle, right? You can get really fashionable, cool looking copper circle. That's what it is, copper circle. But this one is in resin, so what is the functionality of the resin? Why couldn't you just have a copper circle on a chain, right? Copper circle on a chain. But this one's in resin. Does the resin have any functionality other than protecting the inside from corrosion or whatever? Is there another function for that resin? Like I said, it's quartz resin. Quartz can be programmed, crystals can be programmed. I guess anything could be programmed. But quartz are known to have memory. I was looking at, I don't know, so many years back about, computers using crystals, to store memory. Or silicone, kind of the same thing, right? Silicone, which is basically kind of like the same thing. So yeah, my take is when you wear it, it kind of gives you a bit of solidity, I guess you could say. Whereas when you take it off, I mean, without being any placebo, without looking for any kind of thing, it would be, when you're not wearing it, I don't know. They say wear it when you sleep, wear it 24 hours a day, wear it when you shower, to help program it, basically, right? I mean, it's kind of odd to wear a necklace or a pendant to bed. I mean, most people when they sleep, I think, would want to just take off the jewelry, watches, necklaces, pendants. So yeah, I'm not sure about that, actually. Yeah, I'm trying to get down to the science of what they're not telling you. I mean, most products, just tell the people how it works, what the actual science is behind it. So on the debunking videos, or the video, I watched one at least, saying it's just placebo. Basically, it's crap. There's no circuitry, right? It's just for looks. Just a piece of copper. But I don't know. So yeah, it's supposed to resonate. Well, I think it might just reflect back to you, right? It's reflecting back to you, right? Because this side is covered, whether it's silver or plastic. Most of them, are plastic on the outside. And then this side is open. Well, why is this side open and not covered? Why is it open? Well, it's open so it can sense your energy, right? And reflect back to you. It's reflecting back to you your own energy. That's why this side is open, that side is closed, and I'd say it's supposed to be worn like that. Not like that, even though they say, oh, you can wear it any way. You can wear it this way, that way, inside your shirt, outside. Well, I don't believe that, because why would this side be open and one side closed if you can wear it any way? I mean, just from a functional, if there is any science, like I said, behind it at all. But that's my take on Q-Link. Maybe you can make one yourself. Resin, piece of copper. I'm not sure if these crisscrossing lines actually do anything. If they do, it's not really written or explained in detail how it works. If they do serve a function to the pendant. So if there is a function, it should be described, unless you're trying to just keep it secret. Maybe it's just for looks, right? Not sure. That's a Q-Link. Yeah, so I'm gonna get a real silver chain for this. This is real silver, 925, whatever. So I reckon I'll get a silver chain just like this one, dog tagged style, but silver, not a cheap metal.